want to do now is to set the orientation of the flow pin and give it some vertical spacing and some horizontal spacing. So let's do that. So orientation dot vertical, comma, let's say 20, comma 10. So add your import. Let's run and see what we have. Okay. So now if I drag this, now you see it adjusts to the right side. So next is we need to give this radio button a name and give this a selection, text, and then bind. Okay, so let's do that. So radio button, so let's give it a name. So let's give it the name of the CSS that we're going to be using. So fx css, let's call it fx css.css, and the choice box, so choice box ref dot selection, let's see, get selection model dot select first. So let's see. Okay, why is it giving us integers? Cursor dot. Okay, we imported the wrong cursor. So let's do that again. Let's add the right one, JavaFX.scene.cursor. Not okay, so these values are probably wrong. So let's do it again. So cursor dot, yeah, close hand, cursor dot crosshair, and let's make the first one default, cursor dot default. So cursor dot let's see, hand, cursor dot, let's see, move, and let the last one be cursor dot none. So next is let's bind the properties of the cursor. That is when we select a property here, so that it's going to reflect on the mouse pointer. So how do we do that? We just bind the scene's cursor property to the selection model of the choice box. So scene dot cursor property dot bind, so choice box ref dot selection model property dot get, sorry, dot let's see, get selection model dot selected item property. So let's run it and see what we have. So let's maximize it. Now you see, if you click on any of the properties, our mouse pointer has changed. So you can add more by yourself if you want to see how everything works. And now we're almost done. So the next thing for us to do now is to create our CSS style, our CSS class or file, and change the properties of all of these nodes. So let's create a new CSS file. So inside your JavaFX programs package, so let's call it, we called it fx css. So finish. So what we want to be doing is this scene, let's style the scene first. So we're going to create a new class, that is a CSS class. So that's going to be with dot. So let's call it emphasized text. And what do we want to happen with anything that has the emphasized text CSS? We want to change the style to italics. We want to change the size. Let's just 15 T. We want to change the, what else? Well, I think that's it. So next is, let's do for the stage. So we're going to be using IDs, so stage X, and whenever you want to use an ID, use the hash. So stage width and stage height. So anything that has this ID of stage X, stage Y, stage width, and height is going to get these following properties. So we want to fx border style to be dashed, fx padding, let's give it some padding. So let's use 5. Fx border radius. Let's use 5 also. What else? The background. So fx background color. Although you can do a lot of these things programmatically also. I mean, I think it's not really easier, but just use whichever is you're comfortable with, and I'll show you how to style something programmatically also, that is how to add some extra properties. So I think that's that. And next is the choice box, so that when we hover over the choice box, we want to scale it. So let's use the ID of the choice box. So choice box ref. So, and what wants to happen when we hover over it? So hover. And next is want to scale X. This is 1.1, and when we scale the Y, scale Y also 1.1. Okay, so now let's add this. This is, we use a class here of emphasized text. We want to use it on this scene labels. So how do you do that? All we simply do is get this style class of the labels. So scene X dot get style class dot add, so emphasized text. So we'll do the same thing for scene Y and the other scene properties. So Y, width, and height, and the height property. And let's set the ID of our stage labels. I mean, this is the ID, alright, but then with the CSS. So the CSS and the Java files don't share the same ID. So stage X set ID. So I'm just going to use the name of this the object, just so it to be easier and more consistent. So stage Y, width, height, width, height, and stage Y. So let's run this and see. Okay, we can't run it yet and see. So what we want to do now is when we click on this radio button, we want to change the CSS. So let's do that. So radio dot, should we use an unhook this now? Let's just set an action. So lambda event. So when we click on the radio button, we want to get the style class. So let's create a URL object. URL. Let's call it resource, because that's where the style or the CSS style is going to be found. So get class dot get resource. So we'll give the string that is the name of the CSS. So fx css dot css. Now next is we want to set the style the style class. We want to add it to the style class of the scene. So scene dot get style sheets dot add, so resource dot to string. So let's run this and see. So now if I click on fx css, now you see what we have. The background is changed. The that's some padding, also dashed lines, and this one is also in italics. And if I go over this, okay, this isn't working yet. Okay, let's see. Why is that? Okay, we haven't set the ID of the choice box. So choice box ref dot set id. So choice box ref, because that was what we named it in the CSS style sheet. So let's give the layout a little margin from the left and from the top. So that's pretty simple. So root dot set layout x. So let's give it 10, and let's do the same thing for the layout y. Let's give it 10 also. So let's run this. So if I click on FX or CSS, styling has changed, and if I hover over this, I can see it's increasing in size. So like I said I'll show you how to do some things with programmatically also. So for example, we want to underline this sim x and also cross it. So let's see what I'm talking about. So let's just do that below here. So sim x dot underline property. So this takes in, okay, I think, hold up, sim x dot, okay, it returns public boolean property. Okay, so let's give it true. Nope. Dot, just bind it to some new simple boolean property. True. Is that our input? And let's do the same thing for the line through property. I think that's what it's called. Cnex dot. No, let's find it. This is going to take a little bit long. Line. I can't find it. Yes, set underline. Okay, could I just set the underline here? But ready. Let's see. Oh, can't find it. Okay, anyways, let's run this one and see how we crossed, underlined the other one. So as you can see, this one is underlined now. So by style, the line has gone bigger also. So I think that's going to be it for styling JavaFX programs with CSS. And in the next episode, we're going to start building another program, and then we're going to start using scene builder to create our user interfaces declaratively. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.